definitely the slowest of my transitions, but nonetheless, we are here. Ready and gearing up for the finals. It's game... oh, goddamn, but 1 of 2 tonight. It is the Sydney Roosters up against the Gold Coast Titans, the first of the finals games tonight and the first of the 2 elimination finals. Whoever wins this game will go on to play Manly next week in the semi-finals. Whoever loses their final series is over. It'll be interesting to see what does come through today of the on what will happen. Will the Gold Coast Titans cause a major upset and end up beating the Roosters, or will the Roosters just be too powerful? In all honesty, I think both teams, if whichever does win, I think they actually have a pretty good chance of actually beating Manly after Manly's performance last night. It was a bit dodgy, but yeah. So currently overviewing the poll, there are 7 voters. Thank you all, everyone who has voted. And every single one of them has gone in favour of the Roosters, so it's gonna look interesting, as we've got still got about 8 or so minutes away from actually the game starting. Seems to look like that nobody wants to back the Titans in this game. It does look pretty interesting. So, people just don't know how it does. So, just waiting really for all of this. So yep, there it is. Winner will play Manly in the semi-final. And of course, there is a game later tonight. It is the second qualifying final. It is Penrith versus South Sydney, and whoever wins that will go straight to the prelim, and the loser will play either the Parramatta Eels or the Newcastle Knights in the second semi-final. Hang on, I just got to do this quickly. Just get my nose fixed up. Haven't exactly felt 100%. Just been a bit of a weird one so far. So we'll go through the lineups now. So you got for the Roosters, you've got James Tedesco at fullback. You got Daniel Tupou and Matt Ikuvalu on the wings. You got Josh Morris and Adam Kieran in the centres. Drew Hutchinson at 5'8" and Lachlan Lamb at halfback. Jared Aria Hargraves, Sam Verrills and Isaac Leo at the prop hooker prop. You got Angus Crichton, Satili Tupanua in the second row, and Victor Radley at lock. Then you've got Siasu Takiaho, Sam Walker, Egan Butcher, and Fletcher Baker on the bench, and Dale Copley as the sole reserve player. And for the Titans, you've got Jaden Campbell at fullback, Philip Sammy, Corey Thompson on the wings. Then you got Brian Kelly, Patrick Herbert in the centres. Tyrone Pitcher at 5'8", Peachy, sorry. Jamal Fogarty at halfback. Jared Wallace, Mitch Rain, Malaka Whatuwaka at the hooker prop. Then you've got Kevin Proctor and Beau Fermor at the second row. And then you've got Tino Fasua Malawi at lock. And you got Aaron Clark, Sam Lasoni, David Fafita, Jamin Jolliffe on the wings, and then Sam McIntyre at reserve. And that's going to be the two teams' lineups. So how long we got? We've got a few minutes until the game does kick off. Should be interesting to see. We're just basically just waiting at this point. In terms of five-fighter prediction, I'd say the Roosters. That'd be that would be the team I've selected to win, basically. Fuck, they're playing this. They're going to go for a while, so I'm assuming right pretty much after this out, they're just going to go straight to kickoff. I'm assuming. So I do have a bet. I do have a bet on for this game. I have I need Victor Radley, David Fafita. Yeah, I think it's Victor Radley, David Fafita, and Jaden Campbell. And just so on. David Fafita is not playing. Okay, so we're very close now for the start. As it's going to be at Queensland's Country Bank Stadium, which is, of course, the Cowboys' home ground. It's a bit interesting how this game couldn't actually happen at Seabass. Apparently, there's some rugby that is going on. So we're going to end the poll now as the game is set to be kicked off. And there it is. All 8 voters going in favour of the Roosters. It'll be... just need to see if the audio is even on. Yeah, it is on. So here we go. The Titans now coming onto the field. They are the away team for this game, but they are probably the team with the most home supporters, as of course this match happening in Queensland. It'll be interesting to see what does go for fuck's sake. Why does my nose keep getting goddamn fucking blocked? Like, I'm just gonna mute myself quickly because I don't think you want to fucking hear me trying to fucking. Okay, here we go. Now let out by Tedesco. It is the Sydney Roosters. It's an important game. This is win or you're out is the basic synopsis of this. And of course, yeah, Josh Morris playing, and this is his final season, and this could be his final ever game, depending on what happens. I don't know exactly why the time's at 3 minutes in. That makes no fucking sense at all. So here we go. Ignore this for some reason. It's 3.5 minutes ahead because the game hasn't kicked off yet. And here we go. We are underway. The Titans kick off and the Roosters will get first possession of the ball if they're actually going to update the time. There we go. Then Hargreaves will take the first hit up and be brought down on the 10. Who would I like to see win? I would like to see the Roosters get the win. I wouldn't really like seeing the Titans. I would see the Roosters go as far as they possibly can. As third tackle now, they get to the 25. Charge almost down the middle there. That's Victor Radley. Gets to the 35 for the fourth tackle. The Roosters playing really quickly now. As Satili Tupanua gets brought down on halfway for the fourth tackle. No, last tackle actually. Eels tomorrow. Yep, that game is definitely on tomorrow. And that kick is going to go all the way out. It's going to be a goal. It's going to be a 20-minute restart here for the Titans. So the first zero tackle now for the Titans is on the 25. That's a run straight there from Mitch Rain. Gets to the 35. Offload there from the Titans. It's Proctor now with the ball. Interesting to see that Fafita is not starting this game. No, Jamin. No, that's Big Tino. Still shy of halfway now. Third tackle. Almost a breakthrough there. I believe that's Fodawaker. I'd like to see the Titans win and whoever they play next week knock them out. Yeah, so basically whoever wins this game will play Manly. So it would be Manly versus Titans if that result does happen. As his last tackle, 20 metres out. There was the kick. It's a high bomb. It's been Crichton there. It's going to be a zero tackle, I believe, because it was a knock on. Yep. And now this will be the first tackle for Arkavalu. He'll get brought down on the 20. Now it's Daniel Tupou. Will get brought down on the 35. Jason is saying, I think the Titans might win. Now there's a bit of possibilities as in terms of the of the betting side of it. This game is the one with the biggest difference. The Knights Eels one is still sizable, but not as big as this is now 40 metres out. Fourth tackle. Tedesco. Now to Morris. Morris now will get brought down 25 metres away from the try line, and this will be the last tackle for the Roosters. It's kicked up in the air by Lamb. There's pressure on Campbell, and Campbell with the take. And Campbell now still going, and he'll get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle for the Titans. There's going to be a set restart here now for the Titans. Inside the 10 penalty, so Proctor getting brought down will be the first tackle on the 25. Now second tackle here for the Titans are on their 30. Now Fodawaker. Still going, he's running laterally. It'll get brought down on the 35. Now Tino gets brought down on halfway. Big carry there. Fourth tackle. Now I'll give it off to Peachy. And Peachy will get wrapped up on the Roosters 40 for the last tackle. Campbell now with a high kick. There's some pressure on Akavalu, and he takes it and he gets immediately met by Brian Kelly on the 15 for the first tackle. Tupou with a big carry there for the second tackle as he gets up to the 30. Now Josh Morris in what may or may not be his final match. Now they're about to cross it halfway. It's going to be a set restart anyways for a ruck infringement. So this will be the first tackle for the Roosters, sorry. 45 metres away from the try line. Now Rhea Hargraves. Big carry there. Gets to 35 metres away from the try line for the second tackle. Now Tedesco. Gets it off to Hutchinson. Now that is Lachlan Lamb now. Third tackle, 25 metres away. Radley now gets brought down on the 20 for the fourth tackle. Hutchinson, now to Lamb. Tries to get a fast out the Tupou, but he gets brought down on the 10. This will be the last tackle for the Roosters. Hello, Gary. Last tackle. They're going down the short side here. Tedesco goes right out the flick pass. And that's going to be a knock on there by the Roosters. Adam G is the referee. Okay, this is never heard of him as a referee. Hopefully he goes well. Here's the first tackle now for the Titans. I'm apologising for me rubbing my nose and I'm not exactly feeling 100%. So here we go. They're going down the line now. That's the number 4. It's Patrick Herbert. This will be the second tackle for the Titans, just shy of the 30. Now they get to Corey Thompson. On the 40 now for the third tackle. Looked like it was an early release there from the Roosters. Maybe an inside the 10 set restart or not. As Fermor gets brought down on halfway for the fourth tackle. Now Tina for Sulma Alawi. Oh, he's lost it there. And the Roosters have gotten the ball. Now Tedesco's gotten the ball and Tedesco will be wrapped up by Proctor on the 35. He's just lost that there, unfortunately, there for Tino. God damn it. I'm going to turn to DSP with all the snorting. Okay, so here's the number 15. This is Isaac Liu for the Roosters. As he crosses over into the Titans half. 45 metres away for the second tackle. Radley getting brought down there on the 35 metres away for the try line for the third tackle. Now Hutchinson gives it off to Crichton. Fourth tackle now for the Roosters. They're 25 metres away as Radley gets the ball. Gives it off to Lamb. Lamb now trying to slip through. Tries to get a flip past Desiteli Tupou, but Tupou was not ready for it. And the Titans have ended up with the ball on the 15 for the 0 tackle. And now that's Philip Sami getting brought down on the 15 now for the first tackle. So 7.5 minutes have gone and it's been pretty not much happening, but there, yeah, what do you expect? So this will be the third tackle now for the Titans. They get to the 45. They're still inside of their own half. One thing the Titans need to be careful of is the Roosters line is very quick off the mark. The whistle is sounded and believes it's a knock-on against the Titans. Can you shut the fuck up? So I think it's 40 metres away from the try line. The Roosters will get a full set of 6. So bobbled out by Tino. It's his second mistake of the day so far. Angus Crichton with the long locks. I respect it. Oh, so it's actually right on halfway actually, as we are 8.5 minutes gone into this match. So now Daniel Tupou. Tupou will get brought down on the 40 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. Rhea Hargraves now get brought down on the 30. Are you still streaming Juventus versus Napoli? I should be. Roosters now down the line now. The big charge there from Crichton. as he gets brought down on the 20-metre line for the third tackle now. Tedesco gets a grubber kick. There's a run, and that's surely got to be a penalty, but it's going to be a try anyways. Victor Radley should have scored there, but he got fucking held off the ball. I think it could be a penalty try here for the Roosters. I think it was a professional foul on Victor Radley because he got knocked off the run. I think he would have scored then, Victor Radley. They're going to check this. I think it's going to be it's either going to be a penalty try, they're going to give the try, and it's going to be a sin bin to the Titans because Radley was certainly going to try to ground the ball then. He gets pulled back without the ball, and then he gets tackled without the ball. Yeah, he gets impeded on by the number 6, by Tyrone Peachey. There is a professional foul. Okay, so it's no try for Victor Radley, but it's a professional foul, meaning that the Titans are going to get a sin bin. Tyrone looks like he's going to be in the bin here. So big for the Titans. Yep, there it is. Tyrone Peachey has been sent to the bin. Tyrone Peachey, so until 20 minutes left into the first half, Tyrone Peachey will come back on the field, but I think that was the right call. Because I actually had Victor Radley to score anytime try scorer, so it actually would have been very beneficial if he did score that. But it's a penalty to the Roosters and a sin bin for the Titans. Why is Peachey in the bin? Basically, the play by the Roosters, there was a grubber kick, and Radley was going in to run for it, and basically he could have actually just picked it up and scored it, but Peachey actually pulls his arm. It basically impedes him from running on the ball when he hasn't got basically. So he pulls the arm of Radley to stop him from trying to get to the ball. So it's a professional foul. Personally, yeah. Taylor says he should have given him the penalty try, not the 10 in the bin. But here we go. The Roosters are going to decide to kick this to make it 2-0 to start the game. As we are 11.5 minutes gone. Kieran with the kick, and it goes straight through. It is 12-0. 12. It's 2-0 to the Roosters. Radley was onside, and he gets pulled upon by. Yeah, Peachey pulls in there, and then Campbell tries to tackle. Campbell tackles him without the ball. So there we go, 2-0 already to the Roosters, and a player down. I'm fairly certain that I highly doubt Titans fans will try to complain about refereeing bias, because there was no reason for Peachey to do that. So on the 15 now for the Roosters. Now on the 40. Satili Tupanua. Now 45 metres away from the try line. This will be the last tackle for the Roosters. There's the kick, and it's taken by Campbell on the 10. Campbell takes a slip there and almost collides with one of the legs of the chasing Roosters players. Filisani now getting brought down onto the 25 for the second tackle. Now Corey Thompson gets brought down onto the 30. Now on the 40 now. Herbert now gets past halfway and he'll get brought down. Oh, he gets an offload off. This is good play. Proctor. And Proctor will get brought down on the 35 by Radley. Last tackle now for the Titans. Fogarty with the kick. And that's a big take there by Akavalu on the 20 for the first tackle. But it's a penalty for the Roosters. Penalty to the Titans. I would assume there is like a obstructing kick chase. But the Roosters will challenge this. They rarely ever change. They do rarely overturn like the kick chase calls. So the challenge is unsuccessful, so it's going to remain a penalty to the Titans. And the Titans are going to go for the 2. This to make it a 2-all game. 13.5 minutes in. And I think it's because the time keeps going when they paused it. Cheers, Gordon. So here's the conversion now from Fogarty to make it 2-all. That's 13.5 minutes in. And he will kick it. So it's 2-all at the break. Hello, big boy. So keep looking on to the 14 minutes now gone. It's 2-all. So they've gotten points on the board both sides, but it's thing is though, so far I don't really see the Roosters scoring with the Titans sin bin. So there's the kick there. Now the Titans have the got received from the kickoff there, and they'll be brought down on the 10. It's Fodawaker, and it'll be the first tackle for the Titans. Who am I going for? I'm going for. I'm technically going for the Roosters because I tipped them. So on the 25 now, the Titans with the ball from the second tackle, as that's Proctor, who will get brought down just shy of the 35, but it'll be a. I believe that's a 0 tackle. The first tackle because it was a set restart. Now they're getting some offloads now. The Roosters been on the back chase at the moment now. 35 metres away from the try line, the Titans on the second tackle. Hello, I'm short. No, that's Beau Fermor now. 25 metres away from the try line. Third tackle. Roosters going to go... Titans, sorry, going to go to the right. Fogarty gets a spin. And it'll get brought down 15 metres away. Fourth tackle. And it's a forward pass there, unfortunately, by the Titans. So the Roosters will get the ball back. While this game ends, I'm going to put some best avocado lip gloss and dances with Tina Turner. Hell yeah. Is it a forward? Oh, yeah. That's forward. That's a definite forward pass there. So as we're past the first, nearly to the 16 minutes gone, it's still fairly even. It's pretty interesting so far. So there's a bit to redo the scrum now. Possession's been dead 50-50. Probably the most even it's been. And Tupou now broken through the gap. But it'll get brought down by Campbell on the 35 as Peachy will come back onto the field in 3 minutes' time. Morris, I'll keep going. What's your favourite team to turn? It's on mine's what's love got to do with it. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. So 20 metres out. Roosters now trying to go through. Drew Hutchinson gets brought down 20 metres away from the try line. Third tackle. And they're calling for a forward pass, but the referee, they played to the whistle and now they've called it a forward pass. That was an extremely late call. Was it a forward pass? Yeah. But the thing is, though, that's the Titans should not have done. What they shouldn't have done. They all turn and go to the ref and signal for him. It's called play to the whistle, and they could have very easily, if they didn't call it, it could have very easily ended up as a try to the Roosters. So here we go, 15 on the 15 now for the Titans. As Proctor's now coming off the field. Mighty. Looks like a possibility for Feeder might be coming on the field. Yes, he is. He's on the field for Feeder. So here we go. The scrum on the 15 for the Titans. There's a charge down. I believe that's Philip Sami. We'll get to the 20 for the first tackle. Now it's Brian Kelly. Kelly will get to the second tackle on the 25. Now Tino will get to the 35 for the third tackle. Gonna get down the right side. It's number 8. That's Jared Wallace. Gets to the 45 for the fourth. Very close till Tyrone Peachy comes back on the field. Almost a breakthrough there for Mitch Rain, but he gets ankle wrapped by Radley. Now last tackle. And Tino with the kick. It's a towering bomb. It'll be taken by Tupou, who will get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. I think all the Titans need to do is just hang on to this set, and they will get Peachy back. Like stop the Roosters from scoring. Kavalu now, third tackle on the 35. Gets it off to Isaac Liu. Onto the 45. Now Tedesco. Gets a pass off to Radley. And there's been a knock-on call. And the thing is, though, the Roosters can't challenge because they've already used their challenge and it went unsuccessfully. There's Akavalu's now on the ground. What's going on? There's a whistle in the background. Yeah, so Peachy sets to come back on the field. He's got 30 seconds. So he'll come on while the Titans have the ball. They're playing La Bamba. It's a good song. I don't understand why they're playing it at a rugby league game, but fair enough. Each to their own. So here we go. A scrum feed now on the 45, just inside of the Titans half now for the Titans. That's the number 6 ounce for Feeder, getting his first carry. Gets brought down just shy of halfway for the first tackle. Now Brian Kelly with the ball. Again, just shy of halfway for the second tackle. Now they got an offload off the Titans. They are very offload happy. And now this is Kelly. And now 30 metres away from the try line now. Third tackle as Peachy now comes back onto the field. So 25 metres out, fourth tackle. For Feeder now. Gets up to the 20. This will be the last tackle for the Titans. The kick up in the air for Fogarty. Reached over the top. Oh, and it's been taken brilliantly by Morris. And it was a tackle in midair. So it's going to be a penalty to the Roosters. I think he was going for the ball. So there's the penalty kick. It goes out on the 25. Rhea Hargreaves will get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle. Now Crichton will get brought down just shy of halfway for the third tackle. Fourth tackle now for the Roosters. They get to Liu. 30 metres out now. I think the Roosters will still win. It's just there's the minute possibility. Oh, that's a takeout there. That's surely got to be a penalty to the Roosters, and it will be. But that kind of looked like it was on purpose. Hang on, there's some pushing and shoving going on. That looked like that was an on-purpose trip. They got to have to check this. So let's have a look. Yeah, he completely takes him out. Number 8, Jared Wallace. That's surely got to be a professional foul. Surely, there was no like he did it accidentally. He looks at the Roosters player. He comes in and blocks it and trips him up. That's surely got to be a bit more than a penalty. So it's going to be a tap penalty. Have I consider being a drag queen? No, unfortunately. So it'll be a tap penalty on the 10. The Roosters a full set of 6 coming up. And now Hargraves charging straight at Fafita. It'll get brought down 5 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. Now Liu just short of the line now for the second tackle. Radley. Hutchinson almost losing it. Gets the ball off to Kieran. Oh yeah, that's who I got it. Yeah, it was Kieran. I wanted Kieran to score, not fucking Fafita. Who scored the 2 for the Titans? It was Fogarty. Fourth tackle now for the Roosters. They're on the 10. Radley gets it off. Still down the line now. And that's easy passing. And that's a try to the Roosters. The Roosters have scored. It is Ikavalu who goes over. Just a simple passing down the line. Morris with the assist, and he just grounds at Ikavalu. And that's the first. We finally get the first try of the game. 23 minutes in. Has this game been boring? Relatively. Yeah, good try. Your pill tips Roosters all the way. Are your pulse is usually right? Not the poll tips Roosters all the way. Are they always right? Majoritively, I'd have to check. I'd have to I think there's only been like one instance where it was like one person went against the grain and he actually got it right, so I'm not too sure, but it's 6-2 to the Roosters now with a kick to come. Will be from the sideline here for the Roosters. As we're 15.5 minutes left in this first half. So Adam Kieran now, the guy who got the first 2 points from the penalty for the Roosters, attempts to kick it from the sideline to make it 8 points to 2. As bicycles people ride around. From the sideline. Tries to curl it. It won't work. So it'll remain 6-2 to the Roosters. So. Big pump, double pump there from Tedesco there to get the pass off to Morris, who then just got the simple pass out to Ikavalu. So as it stands, it is going to be the first semi-final will be Manly versus Roosters. As if it stands like this, it could also, it's still very close. So there's the take there for the Roosters from the kickoff. It's Maria Hargreaves who gets brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. Now that's going to be a knock on here. A big hit on Ikavalu. Has popped the ball out. So now the Titans have a scrum feed about 15 metres away from the try line. So a big chance here for the Titans to potentially take the lead if they get the try and conversion. So here we go. They're going down to the right side as Campbell gets wrapped up by Kieran on the 15 for the first tackle. It's Herbert trying to milk a penalty. And Herbert will get brought down 5 metres away for the second tackle. And it's going to be a set restart now for the Titans. So there's all chance here. Do they have numbers? As the number 2, that's Sammy getting almost dragged out. 5 metres away. This is still the first tackle. Now Tino for Malawi gets brought down on the 5 again for the second. Rain there with the fake. Almost diving over himself. Again, he's just short. Third tackle. Oh, it's a knock on there by the Rooster Titans. So, unfortunate there for... Unfortunate there for the Titans, and the Roosters have held on there as we enter the final 13 minutes. As the timer for some reason has stopped. There we are. So scrum feed on the 10 here for the Roosters. There it is. It's Daniel Tupou who will take the first hit up. He'll be brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. No, this is going to be... Game seems boring. Yeah, well... Yeah, only 8 points scored so far and only 1 try. It's... The fuck is this feeling? Fourth tackle now for the Roosters on halfway. Bradley. Oh! Interception by the Titans! It's Jared Wallace who's got to be the slowest player on the park. And he'll get brought down 10 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. Now Fafita. Fafita getting held up 5 metres away. Out of all the players you wanted interception, probably Jared Wallace isn't one of them. If that was Campbell, that was certainly going to be a try. Oh, and a pass has gone all the way back. Popped through to back to the 30. And Campbell's going to get dragged back to the 30 for the third tackle. They've lost about 20 metres just from that one tackle. Now it's number 12, that's Fermor. Gets an offload off to Rain. Rain trying to break through, but he'll get brought down to the 20 for the fourth tackle. Oh, big hit on Lasoni there. Bon Radley. And 10 metres away now. Radley's clutching his shoulders. There's a grubber kick in. Tedesco will take it. It'll be a goal line dropout. Is Radley okay? Lasoni's leading in him with a shoulder. I think Lasoni led with a shoulder then. And then Lasoni kicked him in the head while he was at it. So it's going to be a goal line dropout now for the Roosters. Yes, here we go. So it looks all good. 10:44 remaining in the first half. Here's the dropout. Oh, almost got... Oh, yeah, oh my God. Big run there by Lasodi again. And now 25 metres away now. Second tackle for the Titans. Campbell will get brought down on the 15 for the third tackle. And Fermor at the pass of the pop through the back there. And Kelly will get brought down on the 25 for the fourth tackle as we do enter the last 10 minutes of the game. Now Proctor. Who's commentating? I believe it's Warren Ryan. He's pretty good. And they're going down the line here for Feeder. And it's a try for the Titans. Fafita has scored. And the Titans have now gotten a try. Hang on, they're reviewing this. The referees on the field has said a no try. I think maybe they're checking for an obstruction. Catching on the inside shoulder. They are checking this to see if it could be an obstruction or a shepherd. Yep, it's not going to be given. It's no try. It seems like Warren Ryan and Steve Roach. Yes, it is. So the try will be taken off them. It's no try to the Titans. It was a because it was on the inside runner. So she was a shepherd. It's going to be a penalty to the Roosters. It's the right call. Do I have Fafita in my tips? Hang on, on my bets? Let me just check as they do the other penalty kick. And now it's going to be a penalty again to the Roosters for a hit there on Proctor. It's a high shot. They're not going to take it quickly. Oh yeah, it was a slip, but he does hit him across the face. Oh, Fafita, Kieran Radley. Okay. Okay. So 30 metres away from the try line now, the Roosters with a chance. Radley through the gap, gets a pass to Tedesco, and the Roosters have scored right on the other end. And now the Roosters have extended their lead. Radley with the brilliant offload. It's now 10-2 with a kick to come for the Roosters. That is an important try coming into the last 10 minutes of this game. Radley with the step, breaks past Campbell, and then just gets the offload off to Tedesco. And Tedesco gets a try, and it'll be 10 points to 2 with a kick to come. And this could set the momentum for the last 8 minutes of the first half. Okay, so we're gonna the kick should be relatively simple. It's more near the shot. So that's the thing, just like that, Roosters just switching on and getting the try, but the penalties are giving away, being a bit costly so far for the Titans. And here's the kick from Kieran, and he nails it. 12 points to 2 as we enter the final 6.5 minutes of this game. So here we go, 6 minutes 44. Second tackle now for the Roosters as they get to the 20. Now Crichton get brought down onto the 30 for the third tackle as we enter the final 6 minutes of this game. Now Hutchinson gets brought down on the 40 for the fourth tackle, still inside of the Roosters half. Now Liu, as Radley sent a Titans player from as being the runner, sent him to the fucking Shadow Realm. Now last tackle here for the Roosters. There's the kick from Hutchinson. And it'll stay in play. I thought it was going to go out on the full, but it'll go out on the 15. I thought it was going to go out right on the full. So there's an interchange here for the Titans. Fodawaker has come off for the number 17 of Jamin Jolliffe. Now we're entering the final 5 minutes of the first half. A try for the Titans here could set the momentum. A try for the Roosters could be a big dagger in the chance of the Titans. And it's a knock on by the Titans. Kelly's clutching at his head. Fell into the shoulder of Verrills. I don't know if that's going to be counted as a shoulder charge. The other Titans going to challenge it. So it looks like it will be a penalty to the Titans. So it's put on report it's going to be a penalty to the Titans. Now 3 minutes 40 remaining. Looks like the Titans player's nose might be broken. It's like a lot of blood coming from it. Of Brian Kelly. So Tino now coming back onto the field. Yeah, but Latrell's was on purpose. It was a proper swing. I don't know. So 2 minutes 40 remaining into this first half. This would be probably like one of 3 more chances for the Titans to potentially get a try. So 30 minutes off the try line, second tackle. Campbell. Swanee, Fafita, Radley, and Kieran to score. Oh, that's a knock on. It's another knock on by the Titans. Those have been costly so far. And it'll be the first tackle for the Roosters on the 0 actually on the 15. Yeah, Liu forcing the foul. Third tackle now, the number 16, Egan Butcher. And now it's a knock on there by the Roosters, and the Fafita screaming at the fellow Titans players to set the scrum. So the time has been stopped there on 1:30. So a full set of 60 for the Titans, 45 metres out for a chance to get a try just before halftime. Now 30 metres away from the try line, second tackle. They'll get brought down on the 15 for the third tackle. Fafita trying to charge and it'll get brought down 10 metres away. Fourth tackle. There's 48 seconds remaining. Tino with a big charge there. Now inside the 10. Last tackle for the Titans. It's a grubber kick. It's a try, I believe. Fermor. Did he ground it? So the Titans have gotten a try 20 seconds before half time. They're going to check this. I mean, no, they haven't checked it. They've already awarded it. But Fermor. Did he ground it? They're going to... Let's have a look at this camera angle. Does he ground it? Oh, I think his right hand just absolutely planted that. Oh! Ikuvalu's hand, I think, got earlier. Yeah, big ups. Those events that happened 20 years ago. So, yep, Fermor's given it. They've given the try, haven't they? It does look like they're gonna... It did kind of look like Ikuvalu's hand hit the ball, grounded it like he grounded it. So here we go, a conversion. Jamal Fogarty with a conversion attempt on half time. This to make it 12 points to 8. Well, siren has already sounded. Here's the kick, and it's going to curl too early. So it's a missed kick there. That is going to be... They were 9/11 truth. Do you believe that the official story that a jihadist living on a cave on dialysis masterminded 9/11? I mean, he probably wasn't the only one. Yes, he was. Bin Laden was the leader, but there's probably like a whole group of the leaders organised the plane. I think it's just, but yeah, I don't know. So that's going to be the end of the first half. Roosters still ahead 12 points to 6, and we'll be back for the second half. There we are. Okay, we only just I don't know, I felt like that was really quick, that half time thing, but yeah. So the Roosters will be kicking off and the Titans will receive the ball. Okay, we are underway here for the second half. Just doing something quickly. Okay, let's go. Tino getting the charge here. This will be the... Oh, he's lost it! Just almost immediately. That's the third mistake there by Tino Malawi. Challenge here from the Titans. Challenge is unsuccessful, so now the Titans have lost their challenge. So there we go. Big chance here for the Roosters to instantly take a bigger charge into the lead. 25 metres away from the try line. Tupou gets brought down there. A bit of a dodgy pass there. But they get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. Going down the side now, Roosters. As that is Radley. Brought down on the third tackle. Actually on the 10-metre line. Oh, brilliant play there. And it's a try to the Roosters. It's Tupou. They're going to check this, but I know it was good play. They're just going to check to see if he actually stayed in. No try. Going on here? Is the time glitching? No, it's I was just checking some stuff. I need to keep my mouse on the pad to keep it like this. When I take it away, it pauses, but then I come back, it refreshes. So it's gone backwards. Play on at this point, so they're just going to check to see if he grounds it inside. Yep. That's a try. Yep, that's a try. There it is. It is almost immediately a minute and a half in. The Roosters have the first try of the second half, and that is a big one. It is 16-6 now with a kick to come. That is big. That is a big one to start the second half. Just a tip off there, absolute brilliant. I think he's just missed out there. I think he's fucking missed. Very close, but the kid one just showing the replays was just good play. So conversion here will be from the sideline. This to make it 18 points to 6. A 2 converted try lead for the Roosters. Here's the kick and he's gotten it. So 18 points to 6 now as we're only 3 minutes gone in this first half. Corey Thompson's on report for some reason. So the Roosters now, this will be the 4th tackle. Hello, Xavier. Okay, 4th tackle still for the Roosters. As Hutchison falls down, he'll get brought down just shy of halfway. There's the kick from Lamb. Sami does pick it up on the 20. And it'll get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle. Who do I go for? I'll go for the Knights, but I've predicted that the Roosters would win. So now the Titans, now it's number 4, it's Patrick Herbert. It's the 4th tackle now, 45 metres away from the try line. Furmore trying to go down the side here. Campbell breaking through, but he gets brought down on the 20 for the last tackle. Now Fogarty with the grubber. It'll get picked up by Tedesco just. It'll get brought down on the 5 for the first tackle. Are you into Union? I haven't watched in ages, Union, to be honest. So going down the line now is that's number 17. That is Fletcher Baker for the last tackle on the 30. Here's the kick from Hutchinson. It'll be taken by Campbell on the 30. It'll get brought down on the 45 for the first tackle. Now the Titans, they do cross into the Roosters half now, 45 metres away from the try line for the 3rd tackle. Fogarty trying to break through, will get brought down on the 30 for the 4th tackle. Got numbers on the side here. Campbell now. Trying to... Why the fuck is Mum going for the Titans? I'd assume the last tackle now for the Titans. Fogarty with the kick. It's up in the air. And it's gone forward. Tino has scored. Tino will score under the black dot. So there's a knock on there by the Roosters. It's going to be a try to the Titans. It's now 18 points to 10 with a kick to come. So there it is, 18-10 with a kick to come for the Titans. So there we are. Titans getting a very much needed try. And we've got a game on our hands. There's a kick right in front. Fogarty makes it, so it's 18 points to 12. We are only 8 minutes gone. There we are. So now the Titans now with the ball. They'll get from the kick. They'll get to the first tackle under the 20. Now second tackle. There's a third tackle now. Now they get to the 40 now, the Titans. Onto the 40. Now the Titans now trying to charge. Oh, that's a big charge there from Jolliffe. Almost around the neck. Could have given away a penalty. Oh, and Peachy just gets brought down for the last tackle. But it was going to be a knock-on anyways. So, it's only been 9 minutes gone so far in this game. So second tackle now for the Roosters as they're on the 45. Now we get to the third tackle. Oh, breakthrough there almost for Tedesco as he gets to 20 metres away from the try line for the fourth tackle. Last tackle now. Tedesco not in a good way. They're going down the line. Crichton. It's a kick cross field. And that's a knock on there by the Titans. So the Roosters will get the ball 10 metres away from the try line. It's a big chance here for the Roosters to take back the league as Tino's now come off the field. Okay, so finally 10 minutes gone into this second half, and the Roosters now 10 metres out. Tedesco tries to get a pass off. It's gone backwards, and that's going to be a try to Ikavalu. They're going to probably check this, but Ikavalu's gone over for his second try of the game. This will make it 22 points to 12. They are going to check this. No, I didn't touch him. Hit the ground and bounced, and that's just going to be a try to the Roosters. Flick pass is going pretty well so far. Hang on, they're going to check this. An obstruction? Oh, so it's an obstruction, so it's a no try. At least they're being consistent with the giving away the obstruction, so it's going to remain 18-12. So there it is, it's no try, so the try will be taken off. So Roosters will get the ball from the penalty. The Titans will get the ball from the penalty kick there. That's gone forward. How the hell has that not been called as a forward there against the Titans? But anyway, second tackle, 35 metres away from the try line for the Roosters. So now the 28 minutes. And there is a knock on there by the Roosters. The Titans, sorry, the Roosters have gotten it. Yeah, I don't understand that. I went forward. Screw up, mate. So Roosters there. That is Tupou who will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle from the scrum feed. Angus, the set restart actually now for the Roosters as Angus Crichton will get brought down on halfway for now the first tackle. So second tackle now, 40 metres away from the try line. Oh, step there from Lamb. Lamb's gone through and it's going to be a penalty to the Titans. Fucking hell, a lot of the decisions are going the Titans' way so far. Fuck me, that cunt's annoying. Just want to see if I've actually saved. They're doing what doing that. He needs to watch an. I don't know. He's probably just a bot. That's his second account. Oh, I'd assume my parents are ahead, but the Titans now with the ball, third tackle, and Kelly's just broken through the gap and scored under the black dot. The Titans have scored. And it'll be kicked right in front. It's now level pegging. I don't know what's going on here with the Roosters, but the Titans are fucking coming through. Who's goal kicker for the Titans? It should be Fogarty, but this one's just going to be right in front. So it's going to be 18 all. Yikes, very big there. Very, very big play there. It's 18 all. Holy shit. Fucking what a sad cunt. Holy shit. That's his third account. Fucking hell. So here we go. 24 minutes remaining. It's 18 all. Be interested to see what does happen. So second tackle now on the 15. So now the Roosters now are getting some good defense in now, but they fucking needed it a bit earlier. Now last tackle, he was held. There was no way he was not held then. Anyways, as Aaron Clark gets to the 40 now, last tackle for the Titans. And they'll be taken inside the goal by Tupou. It'll be a 20-minute restart. So a chance for the Roosters to try to calm stuff down. So still the first tackle as they get to the 40. Now Rhea Hargreaves. There we go. There's Crichton now gets to the 30 for the fourth tackle. Tedesco. Now 15 metres away from the try line. There's 22 minutes remaining. Last tackle. Hutchinson there with the crossfield kick. Tapped it backwards. Kieran gets a pass off to Crichton. Now Leo with the kick over the top. The bounce has gone well. And it's going to force a goal line dropout. So that was actually a good kick there by Liu. Fair play to him. So it's a goal line dropout now to the Titans. And now there's a goal line dropout kick. He's coming back with different notes. No, it's the same name. It's just he has probably like 20 different accounts of it because it has to be a bot. Like, it has to be. If it is a person, then Jesus Christ. Tedesco. They've got... Oh, Morris, he should have passed out to the wing there. Third tackle now for the Roosters. Tedesco. Down the line. Morris! Morris has scored! Josh Morris has scored. Brilliant tactical play there by the Roosters. It's 22 points to 18 now. That try, that'll be given, and Josh Morris gets a try. So 20 minutes remaining. The Roosters have taken back the lead. The big sidestep there by Morris. He fucking sent 3 Roos Titans players to the shops. That's a good step. Holy shit! He steps 3 Titans players to get the try over. So now it's 22-18 with a kick to come. The veteran stepping up here. The switches team because the Roosters are on the back pedaling at the moment, but that try there, very important. The 1-6-2 of Campbell, Sami, and Peachy all being sold. How much will that try add to the momentum here? So now here's a kick for the Roosters to make it 24 points to 18. There's the kick. It's gone through. It is now 24 points to 18 with under 19 minutes remaining in this match. And potentially. So if the Roosters beat Titans, the Roosters beat Manly. Well, yeah, they do play Manly. I think the Roosters, yeah, by the way that Manly went, I wouldn't be surprised if the Roosters actually beat Manly. So there's the kickoff there by the Titans. And now Ria Hargreaves gets brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. Now it's Akavalu getting brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. Okay, third tackle now for the Roosters. Radley getting onto the 40 for the fourth tackle. Now Hargreaves will get on halfway now for the last tackle. And there's the kick from the last tackle, and it'll be taken by Thompson. And Thompson will get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. Now Philip Sami again brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. Third tackle now. Onto the 30 for the Titans. Now Tino. He's been on and off the field for a bit, but now he's back on. Now fourth tackle. Fodawaker. Gets on halfway. Last tackle. Oh, gets to the 40 actually. There's the kick. Tedesco now with a charge. And Tedesco gets taken down on the 30 for the first tackle for the Roosters. There's now 17 minutes remaining in this game. 9's ahead of Foxtel. Yeah, it usually is. Channel 9 on the TV is even ahead of Channel 9 on the Channel 9 now on the online. It's always been like that. Hello CT Dingo, how are we today? Okay, fourth tackle now for the Roosters. 45 metres away from the try line. Radley takes a spin and will get brought down on the tackle. 35 metres away from the try line. Hutchinson with the kick. Good, thanks, mate. How are you? I'm okay. Almost a bit of a high shot there by Kieran on Thompson, but it looks to be okay. So first tackle on the 15 for the Titans. Got levitating there. The Roosters need to be careful. They can't give away penalties. And now it's Campbell gets to the 25 for the third tackle. Hello, Jack. So this will be the fourth tackle now. As a Manly fan, I'm watching this closely. Yeah. Be interesting to see which team does come out on top on this. Fogarty now will get brought down just inside of the Roosters half now. Last tackle. 15.5 minutes remaining. There's the kick. High in the air. From the Titans. And it's taken there brilliantly there by Tedesco. First tackle on the 25. Now Tupou. CT, will you beat Roosters if they win? It'll be an interesting game, Roosters versus Manly. The winner would play whoever wins the game between the Panthers and Souths. Pass here, almost a breakthrough there for Radley. Radley now 30 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. Tedesco gets an offload off to Lamb. Now Tupanua. Tupanua get brought down 15 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for the Roosters. Hutchison now with the kick up in the air. That's a knock on there by the Roosters, and the Titans will get the ball. This will be a 0 tackle on the 10. No, it's a first tackle. I thought that was a knock on. Now Thompson gets brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. Now the number 16. It's Fafita. Fafita now got to the 25 for the third tackle. Now, looked close to being a high shot. Asami gets all the way to the 30 for the fourth tackle. Now Campbell. Campbell with big steps. Now he's on the 45 inside of the Roosters half. Last tackle now for the Titans. Peachy with the kick. And kicks it straight at Tedesco, and Tedesco will take it. And Tedesco will get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle. There's now 13.5 minutes remaining. Now Crichton now. Crichton will get brought down on halfway for the third tackle. Oh, that pass has gone forward. So it's a mistake there by the Roosters, and now the Titans will get the ball on their 40. Bit of passing play there. I think Tedesco's hands just got a bit slippery then. Should be interesting to see what comes from this. 12.5 minutes remaining. You got to think as well, you'd want the, as a matter of fact, you'd want this game to go extra time so they'd be more tired. And I do remember, if I do remember correctly, it's not golden point, because that's no longer a thing in the finals. It's after 10 minutes, whoever has the most points wins. Second tackle, 40 metres away from the try line for the Titans. Wallace will get brought down on the 35. Now Big Tino. Tino will get the fourth tackle. Now to Fafita. Fafita will get brought down 10 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for the Titans. The fuck? Roosters have taken the catch. I don't know what's... Oh! Roosters just knocked it on. And Jared Wallace has just scored. Yeah, I just saw it. My mum streams ahead. So basically, you can tell if the Titans have scored when you hear her scream, even though she doesn't support. Do you know Paula? No, I don't. Oh, that's Arkavalu. The Titans are going to get this game given to them on a silver platter. By the way it's looking, I don't think it's the Titans winning. I think it's the Roosters losing. Fucking hell. What gods did the Roosters anger? So there's the kickoff here. We're in the final 10 minutes. It's all tied up. Now, at what point do you start thinking field goals? That's the thing. And also, Sam Walker hasn't come on the field yet. This is when you have to start thinking for both teams of when do you bring your players on. God damn it. What a game. Last tackle for the Titans. They're halfway. There's 9 minutes remaining. And it's taken by Tupou. And Tupou will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. 8 minutes 45. Arkavalu now gets to the 35. I don't even understand why my mum's screaming her fucking head off. She's a Knights fan. Why the fuck is she going for the fucking Titans? Halfway now, fourth tackle the Roosters. Now 40 metres away from the try line. There's 8 minutes remaining. Last tackle. I don't know. It'd be stupid to go for a 2-point field goal here. And Hutchinson with the kick. And it'll be on to Campbell on the 10. Or the Thompson. So 24 on the 25 now. The Titans for the first tackle. Under 8 minutes remaining. It'll be interesting to see what does happen because everybody in the poll previously actually went in favour of the Roosters. And here we go. Sam Walker's on the field. He has replaced Lachlan Lamb. And the pass nuts are knock on there by the Titans. So now 30 metres away from the try line. The Roosters get a scrum feed and a full set of 6. Here we go. Now it's Egan Butcher, 25 metres away from the try line. First tackle. As we're now 7 minutes away from the full-time siren. Liu now 15 metres away. Second tackle. Radley. Walker gets a pass off to Tupou. Tupou will get brought down on the 10-metre line for the third tackle. That's number 16. It's Egan Butcher. Brought down, fourth tackle. 10 metres out again. They go for the field goal. And it's been knocked down. It was charged down. It's going to be a set restart for the Roosters. And Hutchison will get brought down 10 metres away for the first tackle. That's surely got to be a set restart now. Radley. Oh, and it's a knock-on by the Roosters. The Roosters are choking this. The Roosters are going to fucking choke. So this will be the first tackle now. On the 25, it's Kelly. I don't get it. It's like my mum's going to like scream her fucking head off. Like the Titans are like the team she fucking born and died to. I think it was the right tactic there. But a big charge down there by Aaron Clark. Now, third tackle now for the Titans. On the 40. Still inside of their own half. Fodawaker. Still going. It'll get brought down on the 35. Roosters are buggered, yeah. They're going to go for a field goal here. They're 25 metres away. They're going to go for a field goal, the Titans. He's kicked. He's missed it. Peachy's missed. The Titans have missed the field goal. He has missed the kick. So now 20-metre restart, full set of 6 now for the Roosters. I'm just going to connect to live now to see how further ahead it is, if it actually will load. Third tackle, 45 metres away for the try line, the Roosters. Radley. They've got passes down the line here. Kieran will get brought down 30 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle for the Roosters. Both teams, you can't afford to give away a penalty or anything now. Now 20 metres away. Crichton. Is this when you go for a field goal? They're not. They're going for the try. And Hutchinson. Why didn't they go for the field goal? They went for the try. What are they doing, the Roosters? Now, first tackle now on the 15. I might just put the headphones on so I don't hear, so I don't get spoiled. Why did the fur on the 9 mention extra time? It's because there's no golden point in these finals games. It goes just to extra time. The Titans have knocked it on. 30 metres away from the try line, the Titans have knocked it on. It's going to be a changeover for the Roosters. Yep, Kelly's lost that. Here we go. A scrum feed, 30 metres away from the try line. Aikavalu tries to go through the gap now, 20 metres away from the try line. First tackle. Tedesco now, with some steps. And Tedesco will get brought down on the 15 for the second tackle. We're under 3 minutes remaining. They're going for the kick. And Walker's got it. The field goal has gone over. With 2 minutes 30 remaining, it's 25-24 to the Roosters. The field goal successful. Walker's kicked the field goal. 2 minutes 40. What? Here's the thing. The Titans, they have to go for the short kick. They have to. That's what they've got to go for. Here's the short kickoff. And it's been taken by Aikavalu. Now all the Roosters need to do is just chew out as much time as physically possible. And the Titans can't give away anything. If they give away a penalty or a set restart, the game could pretty much be over. There was an attempted of a strip, and it's a set restart. It was audacious there by the Titans. But now as we enter the final 2 minutes, that's tackle 0 on Tedesco. I gotta say though, as the game was pretty boring in the first half, the second half is definitely capped off. Second tackle there on Radley, 30 away. The question is though for the Roosters, do you go for a second field goal to make it 2? Third tackle. There's 90 seconds remaining in this game. 90 seconds remaining potentially in the Titans season. Tedesco isn't getting tackled and Tedesco get brought down 15 metres away. 80 seconds now remaining. Hutchinson trying to go for the charge inside the 10 now. Last tackle. Farrell's trying to go from dummy half and he'll get held up. Here we go. Last play. They've got to go 100 metres. Length of the field here. This is it. The season ends here if the Titans don't get a point. What the fuck? She's a fucking Knights fan. Why the fuck is she caring this much about this game? Now Campbell. There's a chance here down the run. It's a run! Firma, the 20. They're going to pass off. They're 10 metres away from the line. The Roosters, the Titans are 10 metres away from the try line. Third tackle, there's 30 seconds. Sorry, I called that shit. I'm sorry. Oh, and a pass! Why did he pass it? The pass has gone out. The Roosters have won the game. What a tackle, but why on earth did Herbert pass? And the game's over. The Roosters have won. I don't think that was the Roosters won. I think that was the Titans lost. It's more, but the Roosters, riddled with injury. They get down the line. Let's have a look. Fogarty gets the ball. It's given off to Herbert. He gets tackled. Why the fuck would you pass there? Hold on to it. It was the 4th tackle. So the Roosters are through to the semi-final against Manly. The Titans season is over. That's a hair-pulling racing decision there. I have no idea why Herbert decided to pass there. But holy shit, what a finals game. What a finals game. Wow. Wow. So there we go. That is the end of the game. Holy shit. What a game.